Chapter 1. Resources and Development. 1. What is a resource? Explain the interdependent relationship that involves in creating a resource. Everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs, provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable, can be termed as resource. B. The process of transformation of things available in our environment between nature, technology, and institutions creates a resource. C. Human beings interact with nature through technology and create institutions for the development of a resource. 2. Classify the resources. Answer. The resources can be classified in the following ways. A. On the basis of origin, biotic and abiotic. B. On the basis of exhaustibility, renewable and non-renewable. C. On the basis of ownership, individual, community, national, and international. D. On the basis of status of development, potential, developed stock and reserves. 3. Why resources are important. What are the major problems caused due to the indiscriminate use of resources? Answer. Resources are vital for human survival as well as for maintaining the quality of life. It was believed that resources are free gifts of nature. As a result, human beings use them indiscriminately, and this has led to the following major problems. Depletion of resources for satisfying the greed of a few individuals. B. Accumulation of resources in few hands, which, in turn, divided the society into two segments, i.e. haves and have-nots, or rich and poor. C. Indiscriminate exploitation of resources has led to global ecological crises such as global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution, and land degradation. 4. What is sustainable development? Answer. Sustainable economic development means development should take place without damaging the environment, and development in the present should not compromise with the needs of the future generations. 5. Write few points highlighting Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit, 1992. A. In June 1992, more than 100 heads of states met in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil for the first International Earth Summit. B. The summit was organized for addressing urgent problems of environmental protection and socio-economic development. C. The assembled leaders signed the Declaration on Global Climatic Change and Biological Diversity. D. The Rio Convention endorsed the Global Forest Principles and adopted Agenda 21 for achieving sustainable development in the 21st century. 6. What do you mean by resource planning? What are its different stages? Answer. Resource planning is the judicious use of resources. Following are the three different stages for the resource planning. A. Identification of resources across the country. B. Proper planning structure with appropriate technology, skill, and institutions. C. Matching the resource development plans with overall development plans. 7. Planning is the widely accepted strategy for judicious use of resources in a country like India. Justify this statement with two relevant points and an example. Answer. Resource planning is the judicious use of resources. A. In India, resources are unevenly distributed and thus resource planning becomes very essential. B. In India, many states are rich in mineral and deficient in other resources, such as Jharkhand is rich in minerals, but there is problem of drinking water and other facilities. C. Rajasthan has abundance of solar and wind energy but lacks in water resources, while the cold desert of Ladakh is deficient in infrastructure and isolated from the rest of the country. D. Accumulation of resources in only few hands leaves others unsatisfied. E. Unsystematic use of resources is creating many problems around the world, such as global warming, ecological crisis, disturbance in ozone layer, etc. F. These types of discriminations can be reduced or completely eradicated with a balanced resource planning at all levels. 8. Why is it essential to conserve resources? Explain the reasons. Resources are very important for any developmental activity. It is our responsibility to leave enough resources for future generations. B. Irrational consumption and overutilization of resources have led to socio-economic and environmental problems, such as global warming, ecological crisis, disturbance in ozone layer, etc. 9. What are the main advantages of India's land under a variety of relief features? Answer. Land is one of the most important natural resources. India comprises of many types of landforms, i.e. mountains, plateau, plains, and islands. A. Plain. About 43% of land area in India is in the form of plains. Plains provide facilities for agriculture, building of industries and houses, etc. B. Mountains. About 30% of land area in India is in the form of mountain. Mountain supports the perennial flow of rivers, which carry fertile soils, facilitate irrigation, and provide drinking water. C. Plateau. About 27% of land in India is in the form of plateau, which provides many types of minerals, fossil fuels, and forest. 10. Explain the purposes for which land resources are used.
En land d'utilisation.
Land resources are used for following purposes. 1. Forests. 2. Land not available for cultivation. 8. Barren and wasteland. B. Lands used for buildings, roads, factories, etc., i.e. for non-agricultural purpose. 3. Other uncultivated land, excluding fallow land. A. Permanent pastures and grazing land. B. Land under miscellaneous tree crops groves, not included in net sown area. C. Cultivable wasteland, left uncultivated for more than 5 agricultural years. 4. Fallow lands. A. Current fallow dash, left without cultivation for 1 or less than 1 agricultural year. B. Other than current fallow dash, left uncultivated for the past 1 to 5 agricultural years. 5. Net sown area. Area which is sown at least once in a year is called net sown area. 6. Gross cropped area. Area sown more than once in an agricultural year plus net sown area is known as gross cropped area. 11. What is land degradation? Explain how human activities cause land degradation. Answer. Land degradation. It is the decline in the productive capacity of land for some time or permanently. A. Mining. In the states of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Orissa, and Madhya Pradesh, along with mining, deforestation in these states has degraded the land very fast. B. Overgrazing. In the states of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, overgrazing is the major cause of land degradation. C. Urbanization. Increase in population and the amount of industrialization of a settlement. D. Industrialization. Industrialization normally causes air, water, and soil pollution due to the waste products it produces. Industrialization demands for wood and other forest products which cause deforestation. E. Excessive use of fertilizers. Uncontrolled application of pesticides can contaminate soil and may kill other non-target organisms. 12. What are the physical causes of land degradation? Explain its effects. Answer. 1. Salinity and alkalinity. In the states of Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, over-irrigation causes water shortage and increase in salinity and alkalinity due to waterlogging. 2. Floods. In Bihar, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, land is degraded because of flood. Outcome. The degradation of land creates many problems, such as flood, decrease in yield, etc., which leads to decrease in GDP, and country has to face economic problems. 13. What are the 5 major factors responsible for the formation of soil? Answer. Following are the 5 major factors responsible for the formation of soil. A. Relief. Altitude and slope determines the accumulation of soil. B. Parent rock. It determines color, texture, chemical properties, mineral contents, etc. C. Climate. Rainfall and temperature influence rate of humus and weathering. D. Time. It determines thickness of soil profile. E. Vegetation and other forms of life. Microorganisms and vegetation affect the rate of humus formation. 14. Name the different types of soils found in India. Answer. Soils are classified on the basis of color, texture, fertility, mineral content, etc. Broadly, soil is classified into 6 types: alluvial soil, black soil, red and yellow soil, laterite soil, arid soil, and forest soil. 15. Give 3 main features of alluvial soil.
En.
Alluvial soil is found in the river deltas of the eastern coast and in the northern plains. 3 main features of alluvial soil are: I. It consists of various proportions of sand, silt, and clay, and is the most fertile soil. 2. It has adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid, and lime, which is ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat, etc. 3. According to their age, alluvial soil can be classified into 2. Old alluvial, Bangar, and new alluvial, Cotter. 16. Which soil is called regur soil? Mention any 4 characteristics of the soil. Or, how is black soil formed? Name 3 states having black soil and the crop which is mainly grown in it. Or, which geographical factors are responsible for the evolution of black soil? Why is it considered most suitable for growing cotton?
En, black soil.
The black soil is also called the regur soil or the black cotton soil. B. Black soil is formed from the weathering of the igneous rocks. C. Cotton grows best in this soil. D. Black soil has high concentration of fine particles and thus can hold moisture for a long time. E. It contains calcium carbonate, potassium, magnesium, and lime. F. This soil is poor in phosphoric contents. G. The black soil is mostly found in the Deccan Trap, covering large areas of Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, and Madhya Pradesh. H. It is also found in some parts of Godavari and Krishna River valleys, covering parts of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. 17. How is red soil formed? Mention 3 characteristics. Or, how red soil develops. What makes it look like red and yellow? Answer. Red and yellow soil. Red soil is derived from the weathering of the igneous and metamorphic rocks. B. It is found in the areas of low rainfall. C. The red color is due to the high percentage of iron contents. D. Red and yellow soils are found in the parts of Odisha, Chhattisgarh Ganga Plain, and Western Ghats. E. It is also found in the southern and eastern parts of the Peninsular Plateau. F. These soils develop a reddish color due to diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. It looks yellow when it occurs in a hydrated form. 18. Explain the formation and important features of laterite soils.
En, latérite soil.
Laterite has been derived from the Latin word later, which means brick. B. The laterite soil develops under tropical and subtropical climate with alternate wet and dry season. C. This soil is the result of intense leaching due to heavy rain. Laterite soils are mostly deep to very deep, acidic, pH 6.0, generally deficient in plant nutrients. D. They occur mostly in southern states, Western Ghats region of Maharashtra, Odisha, some parts of West Bengal and northeast regions. E. This soil is mainly found in Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, and in hilly areas of Orissa and Assam. F. Due to intensive leaching, the laterite soil generally lacks fertility and is of low value for crop production. But when manured and timely irrigated, the soil is suitable for producing plantation crops like tea, coffee, rubber, coconut, etc. 19. What is soil erosion? Explain major types of soil erosion prevailing in India. Answer. The denudation of the soil cover and subsequent washing down is described as soil erosion. Gully erosion. The running water cuts through the clayey soils and makes deep channels as gullies. Sheet erosion. Sometimes water flows as a sheet over large areas down a slope. In such cases, the topsoil is washed away. This is known as sheet erosion. Wind erosion. Wind blows loose soil off flat or sloping land known as wind erosion. Defective methods of farming such as plowing up and down the slope forms channels, allowing water quickly flow down, leading to soil erosion. 20. Mention at least 5 steps that can be taken to control soil erosion.
En,
A. Mulching. Bare ground between plants is covered with a layer of organic matter like straw. It helps to retain soil moisture. B. Contour plowing. Plowing along contours can decrease the flow of water down the slopes. C. Terrace farming. Steps can be cut out on the slopes, making terrace. Terrace farming restricts erosion. D. Shelter belts. Planting lines of trees to create shelter which will break the force of the wind. E. Strip cropping. Strips of grass are grown between the crops. This breaks the force of wind. F. Rock dam. Rocks are piled to slow the speed of wind. G. Afforestation. Crop rotation, control over deforestation and overgrazing, etc. 21. Explain land use pattern in India and why has the land under forest not increased much since 1960 to 61?
en,
A. India has total 3.28 million square kilometers of area. According to the land use data records, only for about 93% of land of total geographical area. Of the total, about 46% of land is used as net sown area, 22% of is forest cover, 5% cultivable land, 8% fallow land, 4% is covered by pastures, and 1% is covered by tree crops. B. The pattern of net sown area varies from state to state. As per National Forest Policy, 1952, the forest should be 33% of total geographical area, which is essential to maintain ecological balance, but in India the forest cover is only 22%. D. Large scale of development, industrialization and urbanization, as well as agricultural expansion has widely reduced the forest cover in various parts of the country. C. Though afforestation and other government policies have led to a marginal increase in the forest cover area in the country. 22. How have technical and economic development led to more consumption of resources? Answer. Human beings interact with nature through technology and create institutions to accelerate their economic development. Technical and economic development always leads to more consumption of all types of resources, i.e. natural and man-made, because of the following reasons. A. Technological progress makes available the knowledge to bring resources under use. B. With economic progress, more industries will be set up. Growth and industrialization will lead to increasing demand for all the types of resources, i.e. land, labor, capital, etc. C. With technological and economic development, income level of the people will increase, due to which demands will increase, which will lead to more services and more consumption of resources.
G'day mates. Learning with ET here. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we dive deep into the world of quantum physics, unraveling the mysteries of the universe. Remember, knowledge is power, so hit that like button, smash subscribe, and spread the love by sharing this video. Stay curious, stay awesome. Cheers.